Crisis Communication by Colleen Gambriel. What is a crisis? A crisis is a serious threat which, under time pressure and highly uncertain circumstances, necessitates making critical decisions. Crisis communication is the effort taken by a company to communicate with the public and stockholders when an unexpected event occurs that could have a negative impact on the company's reputation. This can also refer to the efforts of business or government entities to inform employees or the public of a potential hazard, such as an impending storm which could have a catastrophic impact. Information is critical during catastrophic events and emergencies. Precise, timely, and relevant information is essential for businesses to maintain trust and credibility. For employees, customers, and vendors, it can help in decision-making that may affect personal safety or productivity. Most importantly, it is vital to help provide rapid and appropriate assistance to those who need it following a crisis. Given its important role, crisis communication must be a part of an effective business continuity plan and not come as an improvised afterthought. Every business should have a crisis communication plan to ensure that accurate information is provided before, during, and after a disruption, minimizing problems caused by an untimely or misleading communication. The importance of crisis communication could literally make or break a company. When an event happens, there is no time for companies to do damage control first and then talk to the public. Social media has stopped companies from only reporting what they want and feel is necessary. Social media has kept companies and businesses in check with reporting incidents and helping to ensure that all information is being shared. With Facebook Live, companies has found that the response from the public tend to be received with a positive attitude. People can put a face to the company and feel like there's a person reassuring them about what's happening. Companies also rely on Twitter to give quick updates about the events. Instagram and YouTube also help to put a face to the incidents and updates. In the worst case scenario, it is best to take down all ads and promotions from social media to show respect to the individuals affected. Also, to put the same information about the events on all ways of communication, from the website to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Flagran Morton is an integrated marketing and communications firm with offices in 13 locations nationwide. Their vice president, Shay Anderson, states, "The point is to be ready and to have a plan. Think about the ways in which your company might be susceptible to an unfortunate event. Then map out just what might happen and what the ramifications might be and what the public might see or hear. Don't kid yourself. Word travels faster than you can say Twitter. Tell the truth, tell it fast, tell it first to those affected, then get ready to do it all again." When planning for an incident, it is best to make sure to plan for every scenario, possibility, and have a plan of action. When planning, it is always best to think from all aspects, from management to investors to stockholders. It is also crucial to include everyone in the plan of action, right down to who is in charge of notifying family members that were affected by the events. How to create a crisis communication plan. First, identify a crisis communication coordinator. This person is responsible for managing the communications process, developing messaging, and working with the business owner or other senior management on preparation and implementation. Second, prepare message templates ahead of time to save time and energy. As part of a tabletop practice exercise, it is easy to create message templates. However, starting from scratch after an actual emergency has occurred can result in factual and tonal mistakes. If there is a warning of an impending disaster, for example, a hurricane or a blizzard, it may be possible to refine the message templates before the actual event. Third, create and distribute an emergency card which includes critical information that may be needed during or immediately after a disaster. Even if you operate a largely paperless office, a small employee emergency card is a useful resource that should be easy to access if an electronic device is down. Fourth, set up a post-disaster communication schedule. The most critical information should be released as soon as possible following a disaster. However, once a situation stabilizes, it often makes sense to post information at set intervals, such as every day at noon. This is more convenient for various stakeholders and reminds the business owner of the need for frequent updates. Keeping updated. Every plan should be reevaluated and updated at least every 6 months. All employees and volunteers should be notified of the company's policies to ensure that if an event was to occur, they did not speak unauthorized to the public and give false information. Every employee should have to go through training every year, and new employees or volunteers should be trained when they are brought on board. All employees and volunteers must be updated to any changes made and should know their job should an event occur. John Timpson is a journalist for the Daily Telegraph of London. In the business column he writes, a person asked, "What would be the right way to handle a business crisis? And what would you say in an interview if you were responsible for the incident?" John's reply was, "The best response would be, I take full responsibility, I regret letting our customers down, and I get the need to make sure that if it ever happens again, that it never happens again. If you have cost your customers money, pay compensation. Be generous and pay up quickly. It isn't clever to see how little you can get away with or delay payouts to help your cash flow. The best way to protect your reputation is to persuade everyone to move on as soon as possible. The public can forgive big mistakes if you are genuinely sorry and pay fully for the error." To conclude, it is always best to be prepared, to be honest, to be short and to the point, to show respect, and to follow the plan. Contact those impacted first, and the rest of the individuals listed on the plan next. It never hurts to learn and implement what you learned into your plan. Information can be found anywhere, from a Facebook ad to another company's latest scandal. Being overcautious can save your company time and money.